Before we get into today's video, I need to address something. If you've been following AI news lately, you've probably heard about security concerns with the tool I'm showing in this video. So the project has changed names 3 times now. Clawdbot, then Moltbot, now OpenClaw. And yes, researchers found real security issues. So thousands of exposed instances with API keys and credentials visible to anyone. So let me be clear about my setup. I'm running this on a VPS with SSH key authentication. My gateway is bound to localhost only. I use Tailscale VPN to create a tailnet, firewall rules blocking external access, and regular security audits daily, weekly, and monthly, and I rotate my API keys. So I've done my homework. Now, I know most of you watching this are private practice owners, not tech people, and that's okay. You don't need to understand all the technical details I just mentioned. Here's what I want you to focus on, the concept. The concept of an AI agent that actually does things for you. Think about your practice right now. How much time do you spend on scheduling, email, following up with patients, managing your to-do list, capturing ideas that pop into your head between patients but that get lost? What if you had an assistant working 24/7 that could handle a lot of that for you? That's what this video is about, not the specific tool. Tools change. Technology moves fast. I'm tool agnostic. Something better might come out next month and I'm ready to switch. But the concept of augmenting your workflow with AI that has hands, AI that actually executes tasks instead of just giving you answers, that's not going away. That's the future of how we run our practices. So watch this video to understand what's possible with open mind. Think about how you might adapt this for your own practice. Maybe you implement it yourself. Maybe you hire someone to set it up for you. Maybe you wait for an easier solution. But at least you will understand what's coming. All right, let's get into it. What's up, everyone? This is Dr. TJ An. I just replaced about 80% of what I used to pay a virtual assistant to do. And it cost me $10 a month. So now, before you think this is some clickbait nonsense, let me be clear. I'm talking about a real AI agent that runs 24/7, manages my calendar, reads my email, reminds me of tasks, and even sends message on my behalf. You see, this is the hottest thing in AI right now. People are literally buying Mac minis just to run this. It's called Clawdbot. Now rebranded to Moltbot, and it's everywhere on YouTube, Twitter, all the tech blogs. It's basically blown up all over. Everyone's talking about it. But here's the thing. Most of these tutorials are made by tech people for tech people. Nobody's showing how this applies to busy physicians running practices, just like you. So today, I'm going to show you exactly what I built, what it does for me every single day, and whether this actually makes sense for your practice. Well, I'm going to do live demo as well, so you can see this working in real time. Are you ready? Let's get into it. So what exactly is Clawdbot, or Moltbot as it's now called? Well, think about ChatGPT or Claude, right? Great tools. You type a question, you get an answer. But then you close the browser and it forgets everything. You start fresh every time. However, this Clawdbot is different. It's an AI assistant, like AI agent, that actually does things. So it almost like has a brain, but then it also has a hands and it takes action. It just doesn't tell you how to schedule a meeting. It actually opens your calendar and schedules it. It doesn't just draft an email. It can actually send it. It doesn't wait for you to ask questions. It proactively reaches out to remind you of things. So people are calling it the Jarvis we were promised. Remember when Siri came out, we thought we'd have like personal AI assistants? Well, this is actually delivering now on that promise. And here's what matters for doctors. This runs on your hardware. Your data stays private. It integrates with tools you already use: Google Calendar, Gmail, Slack, Task Manager, whatever you need. I named my agent Yukio. The name is inspired from a Deadpool 2 character, and she can maneuver electricity. But anyway, I named after that, and she's been running for about 3 days, literally, and let me show you what she can do. But before I jump on to the demo, if you're new here, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm putting out videos on AI, practice growth, and how doctors can actually use this technology. It's free for you, but it helps the channel grow. All right, let me show you Yukio in action. All right, guys, so here's the demo. You can see my phone screen. It's live right now. So I use Telegram, and if I click Telegram, it goes to Telegram, and I choose Assistant Yukio. So I've been already working on it. And let me demo some things that I can show you. Maybe start with the calendar. So basically, again, look at my screen. I'm basically talking to it live, and then record as voice note. And then I already programmed it. Yukio transcribes it and then do all that work and then give me the results. Okay, so I'll start with the calendar function that I already programmed. Yukio, what's on my calendar today? So I just sent my voice note, and then Yukio is processing it. So it'll take, I don't know, sometimes 10 seconds if it's quick, sometimes 20 seconds. Again, imagine you're doing this to your human assistant. See, it pops right away, 10 o'clock, and then 3 o'clock, and then 8 o'clock. It shows right there. I'm going to give another example. Now look at the calendar live. Yukio, can you schedule an event of lunch meeting with Dr. Kim at 2 p.m. tomorrow? Okay, so I just release my hand, and then I'm using voice notes alone. I'm not typing anything. And watch this area where it's going to pop. See, it just popped here. I didn't touch anything. And then you can see here lunch meeting with Dr. Kim. And then if you click it, you see it's already all done. I didn't even touch it. Okay. So for example, again, I'm going to do this. Okay, can you move that lunch meeting with Dr. Kim from 2 p.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow? So that's realistic, right? Sometimes you need to adjust calendar on the fly, and now watch it moved by itself. Of course, you can delete it and things like that. Okay, let me try. You see, call Dr. CJ 3 p.m. today. Can you delete that event? So again, hands free. I just create a voice notes, and then Yukio transcribes and do the work. Disappeared. Okay, I'm going to show you some tasks now. I use Google Tasks, sometimes Apple Reminder, but now Yukio is all integrated into Google Workspace, that if I open up tasks part, you can see the task on this side of window. So let me create some task. Hey, add a task, follow up with Dr. Smith about referral that we talked about 2 days ago. Okay, I just do that. And then again, watch this part, the task part. See, it just popped up. I didn't touch it. It writes everything. For example, hey, Yukio, what tasks do I have due this week? Okay, I just asked that. And it's supposed to give me all the tasks this week. All this, see? All right, guys. So Yukio not only does tasks on your command, but the craziest part is that it works like a real human being, that it works proactively. You can schedule with her just by communicating with her, so that she's sending me every 7 o'clock in the morning the daily brief. I'm just going to show you. Can you show me daily brief for today? So I just said it, then she will show me again, but she does it automatically. So that's the coolest part of having this, almost like someone who works 24/7. Okay, so she just showed daily, the daily brief, right? See, daily brief. So it automatically does it in the morning, every morning, 7 o'clock. And, as you can see, all these things. So she also has what they call heartbeats. So again, it's like proactively throughout the day, when she sees some tasks are due but it hasn't been completed, she's going to look at these Google tasks and the calendar. And if I look like I'm not aware of them, she'll actively show and send me messages too, kind of nudge me in a way that true human assistant would do for you. By the way, if this is blowing your mind right now, smash that subscribe button. I got more AI content coming. Now, let me talk about something even more powerful, the concept of second brain. Well, here's the problem we all have. We have so much going on, ideas pop into our head, tasks piling up, we meet people, learn things, have insights. Our brain cannot hold it all. There's a concept called the second brain, popularized by a guy named Tiago Forte. The idea is simple. Create an external system that captures and organizes everything your brain can't hold. So I'm building my second brain with Yukio and Notion. So here's how it works. I have categories: ideas, content, notes, thoughts, opportunities, learning, people, quotes. So when I have a thought, maybe it's a content idea, maybe it's something I learned from a patient interaction. So I just talk to Telegram, so Yukio listens and transcribes it and stores in Notion under the right category. So 6 months from now, I can ask, hey, Yukio, what were my best content idea from Q1? And she'll have them. For doctors, imagine this. Every clinical insight you have, every business idea, every book recommendation someone gives you, searchable, organized, forever. So that second brain never forgets. I'm going to show you a quick demo how I use Yukio as my second brain. Sounds good? So let's try this. Yukio, save this as a content idea. So I want to create a video about AI agents for doctors in 2026. Okay, I sent voice note again. Yukio knows she's intelligent enough. It's going to go into second brain. And then watch this part. Something's going to pop. There you go, AI agent for doctors. And then it kind of pops. And then when we open it, it shows as a tag already create a YouTube AI and then category. It's all smart enough to create that. Let me try one more. Yukio, can you add this to my quotes? Adapt or Die by Charles Darwin. Watch this part. There you go. Adapt or Die, Charles Darwin. You don't have to use phone. By the way, this whole Yukio and my AI agent is available in desktop. You don't have to use Telegram. You can use other messaging apps like WhatsApp or even iMessage. If you install this whole Clawdbot into your Mac or your computer, then you can use desktop. I use, again, a VPS for safety reason and security and cybersecurity, etc., etc. Again, basically overall, now I'm trying to see what else I can do utilizing Yukio. All the things that I ask a human assistant to do, I started replacing them. And again, that doesn't mean I don't work with my assistant. I can assign different roles and tasks to my human assistants. I still believe human in the loop is important, and there are still tasks and responsibilities that human can do. Now imagine if you utilize this idea to your whole team, how efficient your whole business and your practice would run. Again, AI makes everything better, faster, and cheaper. So hopefully you guys saw some glimpse of what I use this Yukio AI agent on my phone every day. Now let me be real with you. I'm not going to oversell this. This took me about 3 days to set up. So far, it's not plug and play. You need to be comfortable following technical tutorials. You need to set up API connections. Well, there's a learning curve. But the cost breakdown also is important, about $8 to $10 per month for the VPS hosting. I use Hostinger, by the way. But then there's also API cost for Claude. That's a usage-based, maybe another $20, $30 per month, depending on how much you use it. So realistically, you're looking at $30 to $40 per month for an AI assistant that works 24/7. Can you compare this to a human virtual assistant at, I don't know, $10, $15 per hour? The math makes sense pretty quickly. $10 per hour or $10 a month. But here's who this is not for. If you want something completely done for you with zero technical involvement, this isn't ready for you yet. It requires setup, it requires some tinkering, it requires some trials and errors, at the beginning stage, right? Charles Darwin said, it's not the strongest species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one most adaptable to change. The doctors who adapt to these tools early will have massive advantage. That's not hype. That's just how technology adoption works. Let me rapid fire some use cases for physicians. Patient follow-up automatically tracks who needs callbacks. Research assistant, find me the latest studies on plantar fasciitis treatment, for example. Staff communication, monitor and respond to team messages. Personal task delegation, anything you'd tell an assistant, tell your AI. Content capture, every marketing idea, every social media thoughts captured instantly. Meeting prep, get briefings before every consultation. Email triage, have your AI flag what's important and draft responses. You see, the possibilities are genuinely unlimited. Sky's the limit. Now, I know some of you are thinking, TJ, this sounds amazing, looks amazing, I'm blown away, but I don't have the time or technical ability to figure this out. I get it. That's why I'm exploring ways to help doctors implement this kind of technology in their practices. So if you want help building a custom AI assistant tailored to your workflow, whether it's for practice management, patient communication, voice AI, or personal productivity, well, reach out to me. Comment below or reach out to me. We can look at what makes sense for your specific situation. Maybe it's something like this, the one that I just showed you on this video, or maybe something simpler. The point is, AI is here and it's time to start using it. So link is in the description below if you want to learn more. So to recap, AI agents like Clawdbot are real. They're really here now, and they can genuinely offload administrative work for busy physicians like you. I showed you my setup with Yukio, like calendar management, email integration, task tracking, team communication, and second brain concept for capturing everything. Is it perfect? No, not yet. But does it require setup? Yes. Is it worth it? For me, absolutely. So my challenge to you, start small. Even if you just explore what's possible, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. If you found this video helpful and useful, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's free and helps the channel grow. I'll see you in the next one.